I lower the phone.
Yeah, lower.
No go fall for inside water. It show you.
Yeah.
I bring am closer.
Yeah. It show you fine. But again for show you too well.
I don't know if I.
If you turn on small.
You go dey half. Yeah, me I know the way where she goes. Then I'll go behind a bit. Oh yes, we dey okay. So.
Hello guys, good afternoon to everyone. So I'm Hilda L. Brown and this is my friend Delibie. She's a YouTuber. Okay guys, so today we want to talk and analyze a topic, a very sensitive one. You understand? So the topic is as women, how much do you bring to the table as your own contribution to everything that is to everything that concerns the household? You understand? So I grew up in Africa and I know that most women think that men are the ones to carry about 80% of anything that concerns the house, financially especially. But then in the world as general, most people do 50-50. So what is your take on this? Before I give my own opinion, I would like to also hear from you, so you can as well write like comments in the comment section, and I'll ask my friend to give me her take on this, then I'll continue later. So Delibie, what do you think about this?
Yeah, this has always been a very sensitive topic when it comes to what women bring to the table. So some men will say, I can't take this, I'll take this one because this one cannot bring anything to the table and all whatnot. And but if it depends on the context, where are we in the first place? Because in Africa, marriage is not 50-50. I think this is the 50-50 part is the Western
Culture.
ideology, the
Yeah.
westernized culture, and that's because I feel it's the environment we find ourselves, and there's too many bills to pay and all that. I hope you guys are hearing me. Yeah, so it depends on the context where we are, the culture and all that. And for me, I think it must not be 50-50 per se, but it depends on the particular couples, the people we are talking about. For example, if a man earns more than the wife, I think it's good you pay more. You bring more to the table. For example, yeah, if the wife is the one earning more, I think it's most likely she will want to carry on more of the burden in the house, because there's no point asking someone for what the person cannot bring in the first place.
So what you're actually saying is that it depends on how much they earn.
Maybe the arrangement and so on and so forth. For example, when I was getting married, the pastor that was taking us for marriage counseling, they asked us, have you guys discussed how to run your family, how much you're bringing as a woman, how much the man is bringing as a woman? And he went on to say it depends on how much you're earning, both parties, you understand?
Yeah.
Maybe, for example, I am doing a job that I'm earning 500 pounds, for example, and you, the husband, you're earning 1,000 to 1,500 or 2,000 pounds. You don't expect me to bring 50% of my money. You understand?
Exactly.
So it's most likely the man will carry on more of the house bills and all that, and I can just take one or two things. Maybe I can pay water bill or light bill from my own. That's just doing something that you feel you can do with what you have.
Exactly.
It must not be 50-50 per se.
Okay.
And it doesn't depend on if the man should be the one to bring, but I think it depends on the particular couple in place who earns more than the other.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I think I concur to what you say, because as you said before, one cannot actually bring what he or she does not have. Yeah, if you are not earning enough, you cannot bring 50% of your income when your husband
Yeah.
is earning very much. And it goes vice versa. If it is
Mm.
the woman that is earning more money, of course, you put,
Yeah.
according to me, I just believe that you people have to sit and bring
And
together all,
deliberate.
yes, you
Yeah.
deliberate, you bring together all the
You know your
general expenses,
expenses
yes,
and
of the
all
family.
that.
You put it on the table from your house
Yeah.
rent,
The
food,
feeding,
feeding,
and
canteen or restaurant for
yeah,
children, school fees,
clothing,
everything.
everything.
You put it on the table. You know that, okay, we
Yeah.
spend maybe 1,500 euros, for example, in a
In
month.
a month.
Yes. So
Yeah.
how much do you bring in as the
From what
man
you're
from
getting.
what you are getting? If the man is earning more money, the man can maybe say, I will provide 80% of this, and you
Yeah.
provide 20%. But now, if it is the wife that is earning more money, it is
It's
also
most
normal.
likely for you to say,
Yeah, yes,
I'll cover
I'll
more.
cover more.
Yeah, because for me, I don't think it should be it should be like the man should be the one, even if the man is
Does
not
not
well
have
to
money.
do. That
That
will be
is it.
stressing your
That,
husband, and
yeah.
it doesn't look okay because you two want your comfort.
You two
know.
want your comfort. That
So
is it. I also
yeah,
know that as Africans, from the way we grew up, most of our parents were the ones that really carried that burden.
yeah,
But that most of our fathers, they were the ones
yeah,
that carried that burden. But the problem is, they did that because they were the ones working. They were the ones
yeah.
earning an income, a salary. And most of our mothers, they were actually just doing
Just
farming or
they were
taking care of the
taking
housewives.
care, house chores, do everything at home. Just bring it closer so we can read their points,
Exactly,
guys.
Belinda.
Yeah.
Yes. A woman
Welcome,
can
guys.
only
You're
give.
welcome.
You are welcome.
So yeah, it depends because there's no point asking a stay-at-home mom to bring something to the table.
That is it.
What she's bringing to the table will be taking care of the kids, keeping your house clean. Those are things when if she could go out there to work, you pay a lot of staff to do that for you, and
Exactly.
you know, staying abroad to pay housekeeping, pay for someone to do your
expensive.
laundry, take your kids to school. If it's buses, to take them to and fro, it will cost a lot of money. So if one person is staying at home to run all those errands, I think that person is bringing more than enough to the table.
Yes.
But then again, we live abroad. If you're staying abroad and only one person is working, it will not be easy. You guys will be like living from hand to mouth, because on your own part there are a lot of things you will not do because you are just a stay-at-home mom. And nowadays women want to, the fact that they are staying at home doesn't mean they don't have something to do. There are a lot of jobs people stay at home and work from home, you know.
Yeah.
Women work from home. It doesn't mean you staying at home means you're jobless, but try to be that woman that will look for something to do even while you are at home. At the end of the day, you can pay one or two things and gain your respect, because being empty-handed means anything they give you, you are willing to take it.
Yes,
you know?
and you also become a liability to a man.
Liability, and your kids depend solely on you. The kids depend solely on the man, and the man can wear out easily as well with stress. You start getting a lot of problems, you know. So majority of the problems these days in marriages, when you want to look into it, first problem is financial
problem. Everywhere. Number one problem in most marriages is financial problem. And that is because sometimes we as African women, we just feel like because he is the man, he is supposed to bring in more. Yes, every woman would like a man that will provide for everything. Yes, but won't you want to have that pride
that you're also assisting?
That is it.
Yeah,
that you assisted, you did something also. And another thing is, most at times we women, when we do this, that man will be forced to go and look for a second job or a third job. You know, working himself all through the day, all through the night, wear out, develop illnesses, and finally maybe die early in life.
And he will not even be part of your life because he's always out there working.
Exactly.
But when you two yourself is just to negotiate, you know, you it's not only about the financial part, but even the work in the house, the house chores. There's nothing like a man cooking. Only a woman that can cook. Only a man. If you are a man, you help your wife in the kitchen as well. Do laundry, take the kids out to play, help her out. When you do things together like that, you realize you both have time to spend with each other. The kids are not lonely and all that. It's just to talk about it, and not because you are a man you just want to walk and walk and walk and provide. You are weighing down yourself.
You are weighing
because,
down yourself.
yeah, you don't have time for your family, but you provide everything
for
but they are
them.
not happy
They are-
because you are absent. So
Thank
it's
you.
not all about the money, but being present in
also.
the kids' life, your wife's life, and the rest. Go for vacations together, weekend outing, and all that. It also helps a lot. It's not only bringing money to
physical
the table.
catch.
Yeah.
Yes. So as we said in the title, that what do you bring to the table?
Women contribute
50-50
a lot.
or
They
not?
Women
We don't.
work,
We don't talk only about money. 50-50
not
does not
money,
necessarily mean that you must bring 50% of your
How to
salary.
run
It can be
it.
50% of your time. It can be 80% of your time. And you have to know that if the woman is working more hours, of course she cannot give in more time in the house. If a man is also doing that, he cannot do the same. So you people should try to balance things up. So for example, in a case where the man is working 2 jobs, of course it is normal that the woman will do more of the house chores.
Yeah.
It is very normal. You don't expect a man that has worked for maybe 16 hours to come back and help you. No. So marriage is a very complicated
I think if it depends where you guys are, and then you can you find it in most instances, especially when the kids are still small. A man will work in the evening, the wife will work during the day, so there's always somebody to be in the house with the kids. So you negotiate, and maybe you plan when to get free time together.
Yes.
Yeah.
In Europe, for example, most people who do day job, they have this shift job.
Yeah.
Some of them will work in the morning, another person will work in the afternoon, and that is really good because
have you seen cases where the man will say, you as a wife must bring 50%, I bring 50%? I've never seen a situation like that, because if I have to contribute 50% as a wife, it means you two have to do 50% of the house chores and all that.
That is the issue.
Kids up and all that, because some people think you being or staying at home means you are not doing anything. They always see you are not jobless.
You are not jobless.
No,
only the house chores that you
prefer
do is
to
even more.
8 hours work out there than to remain in the house with the kids. Like the work is so much in the
you
house
feel more tired.
You just go on and
I used to tell myself sometimes that days that I go to work, a woman, it is always very important for a woman to do something that will bring money to the table.
Yes, it helps a lot, guys. Yeah, you don't. So in that case, you don't always have to ask for money for to buy salt, to buy rice, or
to buy a path for yourself.
Yeah, take care of yourself,
your own basic needs.
Your kids. Imagine it will be too much burden on one person, and you yourself is like selling your freedom away. Because as an adult, as a person, you want that independence. Financially. You can't just surrender it all to one person. That person can be fed up, and brings
it causes a lot of problems in marriage. Have you ever seen someone who is so stressed with work? When he comes back, only your greeting can even anger
just
him.
Irritate the person.
Just say, hey baby, are you back? He will just look at you like this.
Just shift a little bit.
He will look at you like this. Sometimes he will not even answer you, and you will be angry that I greeted him. He did not. He's tired. Too much stress. When someone is stressed, the house cannot really run well. There's problem everywhere. It will affect your marriage. It will affect your children's life. The love will die. Love will die. You understand?
Arguing and talking, quarreling in the house a lot because of that.
Yes, Belinda. That's in the Western culture, in the Western world. We have to really think.
But in Africa, even in Africa, I don't think women just stay at home like that. People work. It was
Things
like
have
that
changed.
in the past. Like the man provides, the man is the provider, the woman is the carer. It was in the past when women just stay at home
and wait for their husband to do everything.
Even at that, I remember my mom will always have her garden, her farm where she will plant vegetables, that she can manage the little money my dad will bring. and then so she will not buy everything in the market, you know. That she was also a manager. She was trying to do
to
one
manage
or two
the
things,
house,
not just sitting like that
and doing
you know.
nothing. Yeah, in most houses it was like that. I remember also my mom always did farming. So as for my father, he will always give money like 2,000 francs, but that 2,000 is not to buy maybe cocoa yams. No, that 2,000 is just to buy maybe meat or fish, Maggi,
things we don't plant,
things we can things we cannot really
maybe
grow.
buy salt,
Salt,
Maggi, and all other things she cannot plant in the garden behind the house. Yeah, my mom will also not buy plantain, cocoyam, vegetables like that, you know. She will always try to get a little bit of everything behind the house, okra and the rest. Then she'll just go to the market, buy tomatoes and meat and fish.
Hello, Rani Bell. Hello. You're welcome.
So it's
Thank
always
you.
good as a wife to try to be there for your family, assist in your own way that you can. Don't just be the carer, but also try to be a provider as well. By looking for something to do, monetize something, even if it means selling part of the vegetables you planted behind the house. I remember my mom would always sell excess.
Exactly.
You know? Yeah, she would always sell pepper, sell excess that she had. There was a time my mom told me she was cooking food, and she even had a popular name, you know. She would do something just to make sure she has money to buy her own wrapper. You know, when something is trending, when a particular dress is trending in those days, she will want to have it. And a man, you know,
cannot provide
say, I want to buy my own this thing.
Yes, he will tell you that you have other clothes, manage it, just because he's taking care of every other thing.
Freedom to look good for yourself, not explain, because if you are asking for money for somebody, you need explanation. The person needs explanation. How important is that thing?
You have to explain yourself.
It's too much.
Yeah,
I would rather just go and buy my thing and not ask anybody than to.
So that way you see that women also contribute to the household, even when they are not working. If we take the African context, you see that all those things our mothers were doing, they were also bringing in something.
Table, but even
it was not physical cash. Yes, but they were bringing in something to help the family. You understand? So it is really quite important that every woman,
if you find yourself, if there are places where kids don't go to school, maybe till 4 years, they don't have daycare or it's too expensive. That time that you're staying at home, don't say I cannot work. Do something. There are a lot of jobs. People, when you go to YouTube, there are channels that people will say what jobs you can do from home, work from home and all that. Try any of those things, so you incorporate them, you know. When you get up in the morning, you take care, clean the kids, do your house chores, you keep time 2-3 hours to do that thing. If you're selling a product online or something, do it for yourself. It will help a lot. You can help your husband pay 1 or 2 bills in the house, take care of yourself, and if you are abroad, you can also help your families back home, because a man cannot do everything for you.
No, a man cannot do everything. Some women nowadays, I think, in short, with the technology of nowadays, women can actually do any kind of work. You must not go out. At home, just this YouTube thing, there are lots of women who just get up in the morning, they set up their camera, and all they do is vlog. They go about doing their normal
household things they are doing, but they are vlogging
they are
recording everything. At the end of the month, they
still have something, even if it's not much. You can start from 50,000, 100,000 francs, or let me call it in euro. Even if it's just 100 euro per month, at least you are still having something.
See, like Sisi Yemi, she will show how she's cooking in the house, cooking food for the whole week, but that's her housework she's doing, but she's filming it. At the end of the day, she will help, and she'll get a lot of money from it. And she
when I go to her channel and I see
that encouraged me to start my own YouTube.
Okay, I went to her page and I saw the amount of likes and views that she got, and I was like, is it just about cooking?
Just cooking,
She's not even talking. No. She's not talking to you, just doing her thing. And a lot of people are learning.
During the day, where she will go during the week, if she has an event where she's buying food in the market. Some people think they have to have a special calling to film it, you know. Just you taking care of those kids in the house. Your kids might be very interesting. Your family might be unique in a special way that when you film it, sometimes you don't know how funny these kids can be. You find people subscribing to your channel. For example, if you want to do YouTube, so you must not be doing a particular thing, but just filming your day. That way you have a record of how your kids were, you know. You
Yes.
can show them
Later on in life.
that this is how we started when you were small, this, you know. It helps a lot, and that way you monetize your time staying at home.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Your time is not wasted. You are
It's
still
not.
doing your normal household
Yeah.
chores, but
So
then
can
you are
bring in something,
doing it as a
you know.
business.
Your husband will appreciate that very much as well, you know.
And guys,
The
I would like to
family
tell
helps.
you that most men nowadays, they love women who can support them. Most men nowadays want women who can be there for them when the men are in their low moments, because a man can have a job today and tomorrow that job is no more. Not necessarily because they dismiss the man, but maybe because that company went bankrupt. Now, what do the man do? What do you think he will do? He will come back home. If you are not doing anything to contribute to the family, that man will go gaga. But you, as a good wife, if you have been doing something to be able to, you know, take care of your family, even if your husband is not around, you see the way the man will cherish you. The man will hype you. He will be very proud of his wife. So you must always think about what to do to support your family in one way or the other. What we have been talking about women all the time, but it's not always about women. It can be the man also. Some men in this abroad that we are, some men do not work. Not because they don't want to work, no. Maybe because they don't even have the permit to work. So it can actually be that the man is the one who is doing all these things, like staying at home, taking the children to school, cooking, cleaning.
There are cases like that.
Yes, a man can also do it. So it's not a case of saying this is a feminine job, only women can do this kind of a thing.
No.
If a man does not have the permit to even work, what do you expect him to do? He has to do that also, guys. So the question, or let me say the topic again once more, is that as women or as an individual, what is your take when it comes to contributing to your family? Is there a particular percentage that a man has to bring and you bring maybe just a lower percentage? No, we are asking, is 50-50 the standard percentage that we have to consider in every situation? Of course not. It depends on the situation. It always depends on the situation.
I think this 50-50 thing, I think most in some instances that I've heard about 50-50 is like when you are dating maybe these white people, for example. White people, when they invite you out, you come with your thing. It's them that do 50-50, you know. When they invite you to a party, you come with your drink. They invite you for dinner, you pay for your dinner. That's 50-50. It's a white culture, not Africans. True. Maybe the white practice. I've never dated a white guy to know that.
Rani G says that marriage is 30-70. Rani G, that's really interesting. But I want to know who is going to pay 70 and who is going 70 for women.
70 for women. Maybe she's calculating all the jobs in the house and all that.
Wait, excuse me. Okay, 70 for women in which sense? That women have to contribute 70?
70 financially. We are talking about financial contribution more. Yeah, how much can you like to take care of the family expenses and all whatnot? They talk about 50-50. For example, let's say your monthly bill in your family is 1,500. Do you bring 750 and a man brings 750? That's 50-50.
Okay. She said okay. But from what she said, I thought she was talking about generally. She was trying to say women invest more time. Women do more work in a marriage.
When you look at the work and everything, women put in more.
Yes.
Yeah, because sometimes that's what I was saying. In situations where a man is working 2 or more jobs.
Jobs.
He's just bringing the financial aspect of the family, but he's not there. The
Yeah.
kids are being raised by the woman alone, and the house, everything the wife does for you. Because if you're working that much, it means your laundry, your this,
Yeah,
your
it's
food,
being done by
even
some other
shopping,
person.
hospital appointments is being done by the wife. That's more than 70%. You are
Oh,
just
exactly.
You are also a child in that house. I mean, just bringing the money is not enough. You know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just the money
raising
is
a
not
family,
enough.
raising children when you have kids is not only providing for them, but being there for them, assisting them to grow their mentality as well, teaching them their homework, their this,
Yeah.
them seeing you guys being together, chatting, laughing together. It also helps
Very
being as a
important.
family,
Yeah.
eating together, playing and dining together. It helps the upbringing of the child as well. It's not only providing.
Providing,
You
yeah.
in the long run, you will be absent in that child's life.
Of course,
Yeah.
you'll be. I've watched a lot of movies, especially Nigerian movies, where they show how most of these businessmen and businesswomen, they are never there for their kids, and the kids turn out to be very, very,
Wayward,
yes, wayward in life.
They'll be so angry that
Yes.
you were so much into your career
Yeah.
that you were not, you were absent in their
forgot
life. A
about
lot
them.
of kids these days who grew in very rich homes, they were brought up by mates.
Exactly.
Yeah, so
Because
they don't have
that bond.
with their
With
parents,
their
but they
parents.
never lacked anything. But that parental care and guidance, they didn't have it because they were nurtured by house girls and all what mates and all that. So it's different for different people, you know.
Yeah.
But now,
Depends on
if
the
you can't
situation.
afford all those services and all, even if you have them, but it's good to be in the life of your child, whether you're providing more or less.
Yes, it's very, very important. They always say when you as the parent, you are present in the life of your child, you can actually know the kind of person that he or she will be tomorrow.
Yeah.
So right from the very young age, you start by trying to nurture the child, trying to guide him to the right path of life. Yeah.
And even as a woman, I don't think you'll be happy with a man that gives you everything and is not physically there for you. What
That
about
is
the emotional,
the
physical part of you having company and all
Yeah.
that? Your companion, you feel lonely, but you have everything. You have the money, you can go shopping, you can go this, but they never see you with your husband. I don't think you'll be complete.
It's so lonely.
Yeah.
It's so lonely.
So it's not only providing everything for your house, but you have to be present as well.
And that is some of the things that cause cheating. Because a man will provide, see, especially in Africa. In Europe, that is not so common, because people don't even have time.
No.
People don't have time to be cheating around. But in Africa, a lot of people cheat because they feel so lonely. You see women, young girls, a very rich man will marry you, keep you there, provide everything for you, but the man is never around there. So as a young girl, what you need company, you need someone just to talk to and laugh. You can start by just having a normal male friend, but with time, what happens?
And there's a part we haven't talked about when it comes to this financial aspect in a marriage or in a relationship. You understand that being financially viable in your marriage or in a relationship, you earn respect.
Thank you.
You earn respect from that other party, being the man or the woman. You being independent financially, nobody can put shit in your face.
Of course.
You understand? Because they know you can take care of yourself. You can be there for yourself. It's not like, oh, she cannot do anything without me. She cannot go anywhere without me, because he is there to provide everything for you. But if that person knows you are saying this thing because you yourself can do it, I think you gain your respect.
You gain your respect.
Yeah,
exactly.
Sometimes you will not be ill-treated or maltreated because you are dependent on the person. Yeah, it's not man or woman. It can be both ways.
Yeah, so vice versa. It can
good
actually
to be
go.
Financially viable. Yeah, to gain your voice. Sometimes you can't talk because you don't provide. you
But of course, if a man is providing everything for you, and the man and the man says, today we are going for vacation, even if you're that woman, you know that you people have more important things to do.
This one,
no, the man will not. He will ask you, are you the one providing the money? What do you contribute to the family? So it is really important
to gain
for women.
your voice and freedom to speak or act. I think you have to be.
You have to contribute.
To have backup financially.
You have to
Yeah.
contribute, guys. You really have to contribute
'Cause-
in your own small way
Yeah.
that you can, but do everything possible
So you
to
don't allow someone to
maltreat you, yeah,
Yeah.
or downgrade you in any way.
Yeah.
No, no, no.
Because some of the things women, let me say, for example, being in an abusive marriage and still staying there is the fear of, where do I
Go from here.
how do I take care of the kids? The fear of you not being a provider for yourself or your children makes you tolerate violence
Yes.
and all that in your home. That's what some of the reasons that
Yes,
causes,
exactly.
yeah, so
Most women are still in their marriages just because of that.
their fear of, where do
Yes.
I go?
What am I going to do with
Yeah.
these kids? I'm lonely. I don't have a job
So
and
you
all that.
tolerate
So you
things
tolerate
you-
nonsense.
Yeah.
Nonsense. You are not supposed to be there,
Yeah.
but you are there
But
just
I
because
think if you're working,
you don't have.
you can go rent a place just to save your head for your kids to be alive, and you to be alive to take care of your kids. You can provide for them. You can still send them to school. It must not be the mansion that you were living in, but you can go rent a room just to secure your head from that marriage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So guys, what do you people really think?
So just drop your thoughts in the comment section. Hilda and I will read it and see what you guys think. This is our own opinion. We are not saying it's valid, it's true. It doesn't apply in every situation, but we are just giving
our own
views, our own experiences.
If you
and
don't
all
agree,
that.
it's okay, but maybe
Yeah.
you can help us to see this in a
Yeah.
different way. From your own point
Yeah.
of view, we can, understand that, okay, sometimes it's supposed to be like this or not.
Yeah.
So I'm
we
seeing
hope-
Rani Bell, Rani Gis, and Belinda, and
thanks
which
for
other person?
joining. And
Let me see. Okay, sun is really disturbing me, but no problem.
yeah.
All right, guys, are you still
So-
there? It's all right, girls. Okay. So Rani Bell, you joined a little later,
Yeah.
but that is no problem.
So maybe tomorrow we can look for another topic. You can give us topic ideas in the comment section, what you guys want us to talk about tomorrow. And yeah, we just sit and
We'll just squeeze some time,
Yeah.
maybe 30 minutes, and we
30
try to
minutes is enough
discuss.
to talk about a topic also.
So thank you people very much
yeah.
for joining us.
And yeah, share the video as well.
Yes,
to your friends.
share it. Okay.
And
So
we love you.
we love you. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.
guys.
Yes, now fine topic.
Then you share, and now when you do, and so you say when you go for your